Hello students, welcome to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. Students, in previous lecture you learned about that is a cockroach, right? We are still discussing about the cockroach night, right? So in the previous lecture we discussed about the circulatory system of cockroach. Now today I am going to teach you the another system, that is nervous system of cockroach. Right student? Let us discuss about the nervous system. So the nervous system, you can see the first of all the diagram very carefully student. So with the help of the diagram you can easily understand, right? So just understand the diagram first. So first of all I am talking about the brain, right? The brain, the first part is brain. The brain is also called as what is that? The brain or supraesophageal ganglion. What is that? Brain, other name is also called as what is that? Brain or the supraesophageal ganglion. Right student? So I'm going to discuss about the first part, the brain or supraesophageal ganglion. So in the, it is located above the esophagus. It's located above the esophagus. Above the esophagus. Right student? So this part I'm talking about. So this is above the esophagus. It is differentiated into the three nerves, that is a optic nerve and anterior nerve and labrofrontal nerve. So these three part of the nerve is represents the PNS, peripheral nervous system. So student, I am going to teach you the nervous system of the cockroach as it is differentiated into the three part now. The first one is the CNS, right? And the second one is called the PNS. Okay? The third one is called as ANS. Right student? CNS means central nervous system, PNS means peripheral nervous system, ANS means autonomous nervous system. Now I am going to teach you the first part, that is a CNS, the central nervous system. Central nervous system, the first part I am going to teach you, that is a brain or supraesophageal ganglion. What is the meaning of the ganglion? It is a group of nerves, right? The brain or supraesophageal ganglion, it is located above the esophagus. So the brain or supraesophageal ganglion, it is differentiated into three pairs of nerves. So in the PNS, that is a peripheral nervous system. So what are those nerves? Optic nerve, anterior nerve and labrofrontal nerve. So those nerves we can observe in the PNS only. Right student? So this is about the first part. Next, the second part we call it as the, you can see this is about the second part, right? The second part is called as circumoesophageal connectivities. The second part is called as circumoesophageal connectives or connective. Circumoesophageal connective, it is located, it is below the brain on either side of the esophagus. So what is that it is? It is located below the brain and on either side of, or simply the sides of, it is located the sides of, on either sides of esophagus. Okay student, so here itself also we can, it is differentiated into three pairs of nerves in the PNS. So it is also three pairs of nerves. What are they student? You can see mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve and labial nerve. So what is these three parts now? Mandibular and maxillary and labial, these are the three parts we can observe in the mouth parts. So for the movement of the mouth parts, those nerves is very essential now. So the mandibular nerve and maxillary nerves and the labial nerve, it is originated from where? Circumoesophageal connectives. So where, what is this part it indicate? It is located below the brain. Now we can see this is a part is represent is a brain part now. So below the brain part, what is that? The circumoesophageal connectivities. It is located, this is about the esophagus student, right? So this is on either side, this is about the, on either side of this one is that the esophagus, circumoesophageal connectivities we can observe here now. I hope you understand about this diagram, right? So the next the third part of CNS, that is subesophageal ganglion. Subesophageal ganglion. I will erase this, student, the first part. Okay, let us see the third part is called, this is the third part, subesophageal ganglion. Subesophageal ganglion. Right, student? So what does this mean? What is about this part now? Indicate. It is located below the esophagus. It's located below the esophagus. Right, student? So here also it is differentiated into, what is that? So this is this is only the differentiated into the three pairs now, whereas the circumphageal connectivities, there is no differentiation of any nerves. So only this part only it is differentiated into the three pairs of nerves. So what are they, first, student? The three pairs of it is differentiated in the peripheral nervous system. So what are they, student? That is at mandibular, the other one is that maxillary, and the other one is, the first one, second one, and the third one is that labial nerve. Fine, student. So this is about the three pairs of nerves. It is a part of the peripheral nervous system: mandibular nerve and maxillary nerve and labial nerve. So this is a subesophageal ganglion, student. So these three part is represent, what is this? It is represent the CNS part. Right, student? So what is in the first part we are successfully completed. So come again, what is that? The nervous system of the cockroach, it is made up of the three system. What is that? The central nervous system, the first part, and the second one is the peripheral nervous system, and the last one is that autonomous nervous system. In the central nervous system, it is made up of the three parts, that is a brain, and followed by, that is a circumesophageal connectivities, and the third one is the subesophageal ganglion. So let us talk about the first one, is the brain. So the brain are also known as the supraesophageal ganglion. It is a made up of, what is that? There are three pairs of nerves. It is a part of the peripheral nervous system, and it is those three pairs of nerves are optic nerve, anterior nerve, and labrofrontal nerve. And it is where it is located, this part is located above the esophagus, whereas the second part of circumesopharyngeal connectivities, it is located on either side of the, what is that? The esophagus. So it is below the brain and above the subesophageal ganglion, right? And whereas the third part of the CNS, that is the subesophageal ganglion, it is also a part of the CNS, and it is differentiated into the three pairs of the nerves, that is a mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve, and labial nerve. So it is also part of, what is that? The PNS system only. Fine, student? So this is about the CNS part, student. Okay, I hope you understand about the CNS. Next, in the CNS part only, we are discuss about the ventral nerve cord now. So there is a double ventral nerve cord is present. Okay, let us discuss about the ventral nerve cord. So double ventral nerve cord I am going to teach you, student. Listen carefully. So this is also very important. Let us talk about the double ventral nerve cord now. So this is also part of the, what is that? The central nervous system. Ventral nerve cord, actually it is arranged as a double only. Now you can carefully observe now, student. This is a long tubular part. This is a one side, and followed by another one. This is another one now. So these two is represents the what is that, the ventral nerve cord only. So in the ventral nerve cord we can observe there is a ganglion observed. No, there are ultimately we can represent the 9 ganglion is present. No, so the 9 ganglion where it is present, the first one is that this is the first ganglion, and this is about the second ganglion, and this is the third ganglion, and the fourth ganglion, fifth ganglion, sixth ganglion, and this is about the another one, the 7th ganglion, and 8th ganglion, and finally 9th ganglion. So if you carefully observe this one, the double ventral cord, ventral nerve cord is actually it is a double, right student? So generally it is located below the what is that, is originated from the subesophageal ganglion. What about the information about that, the ventral nerve cord? It is a double, it is arranged as a double, and it is arises from where it is arises from the last part, that is called the subesophageal ganglion. It is arises from subesophageal ganglion, right student? So this is a part only, you can carefully observe. Now this one, no, here this is about the ventral nerve cord. From this is the origin only. The origin of the ventral nerve cord is from the where, subesophageal ganglion, right student? So one more important point, that is ventral nerve cord having the how many ganglion student? There are 9 ganglion is present. There are 9 ganglion. There are 9 ganglions are appears. So what are the 9 ganglion? So this part you can carefully observe student. This part is represented is thorax region, thoracic region, right? This is a thoracic region. You already know about the thoracic region is made up of the 3 parts now. What are they? You can see prothoracic and mesothoracic, metathoracic. If the ganglion is present on the prothoracic, that we call it as the prothoracic ganglion. You can see here, if the ganglion is present on the mesothoracic, that is known as the mesothoracic ganglion. If the ganglion appears on the metathoracic ganglion, that is called the metathoracic ganglion. So what you understand here, in the thoracic region there are 3 ganglion is present, and remaining 6 ganglion it is appears on what is that, in the abdomen region. This is represent abdomen. Now in the abdomen, not only it is ganglion is not only present in the the ganglion is present in the all the segments except 5th segment. Now I can carefully observe student here, this is the abdomen part. So the Roman number 1, Roman number 2, Roman number 3, Roman number 4, Roman number 5, it is, you can carefully observe here, there is no ganglion appears now. So here except 5th abdomen segment, remaining segments such as 1st segment, 2nd segment, 3rd segment, 4th segment, 6th segment, and 7th segment. So except 5th segment, remaining segment is having the, what are they? That is a abdominal ganglion. Okay student, you can carefully observe, you can hear, right? Okay, I will erase this one now. For example, you can see. So this part you can see, this is represents the what is that, ganglion. So the ganglion, it is appears in the 1st segment of the abdomen, and the next one you can see, this is also abdominal ganglion. It is present on 2nd segment of abdomen. Next, the 3rd segment of abdomen also having the abdominal ganglion. For even 4th segment also abdominal segment we can observe now. But you can see the carefully observed in the 5th segment, there is no abdominal ganglion here. So except 5th, there is a 6 also present here, you can see 7th also present now. So except 5th, remaining abdominal segment is having the what is that, the abdominal ganglion. So total number would be abdominal segment, it is that ganglion, it is 6, but in the thoracic region would be it is 3. So the total would be it is 9. So student, I hope you understand about the ventral nerve cord. Again, what is the ventral nerve cord information? The ventral nerve cord arises from where? It is a subesophageal ganglion, the base part of the subesophageal ganglion, and it is differentiated into what is that? The ganglion part. How many ganglion are there? No, there are 9 ganglions are there. No, so the 3 would be it is present in the thoracic region. So that means the first one, that it is the prothoracic gland and mesothoracic ganglion and metathoracic ganglion, and the other one is the remaining abdomen also having the 6 ganglion are present, but except the fifth segment, remaining segments such as the first segment, second segment, third, fourth, sixth and seventh segment having the abdominal ganglion. So each abdominal ganglion, you can carefully observe, student, there is a nerves also is there, no group of nerves. Those group of nerves is to be function is to be like mediate the transmit the information from body organ to another one. So this is about the information about that is ventral nerve cord, student. Let us discuss about the peripheral nervous system. So now we discuss about the CNS and followed by ventral nerve cord. Now coming to the PNS, peripheral nervous system. So let us talk about the PNS, peripheral nervous system. In the peripheral nervous system, we are talking about the nerves originate from brain. Brain other name is also called supraesophageal ganglion. So how many pairs are there now? There are 3 pairs now. What are they? There are 3 pairs. There are 3 pairs, student. So what are they? The first one you can see optic nerve. It is responsible for the visualization. Anterior nerve, it is a sensory part, and labrofrontal nerve. So these 3 pairs of nerves, it is a part of the PNS. So the nerves originate from the brain. There are it is a 3 pairs. What are they? Optic nerve, anterior nerve, labral nerve. Let us discuss about the another part, that is the nerves originate from subesophageal ganglion. Subesophageal ganglion. How many it is? It is also 3 pairs only. It is also 3 pairs. Now you can observe in the subesophageal ganglion diagram mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve and labial nerve. So this is also 3 pairs only. Next, the other one is that the nerves originated from, the third one is nerves originate from ganglions. How many ganglions we know? That is 9 ganglions are present now. What are they? He can see in the thoracic region it is 3 there now. Prothoracic ganglion, mesothoracic ganglion, metathoracic ganglion. So in this ganglion it is also differentiated into prothoracic nerve, mesothoracic nerve, metathoracic nerve. Right, student? Next, the other one is that from even the body segments also you can see the body ganglion also differentiate into abdominal nerves. Now you can see this is abdominal nerves. This one and this one and this one. These are the abdominal nerves. Right, student? And this is information about the PNS, student. This is a very, very important. So it is also originated from CNS only. The PNS is originated from CNS only. Right, student? So this is about the information about the nervous system. Let us discuss about the autonomous nervous system later. So next, you can see the information here I am providing. Let us discuss about the nodes. So the central nervous system, student, here it is a consist of the brain ring. Brain is a nerve ring. It is a brain is also called as the nerve ring. Now you can see the brain is actually it is a, you can see this diagram, right? This is would be it is a ring like manner. That's why it is also called as a nerve ring. Right, student? Next, the other one is that it is a ventral nerve cord is present with a segmented arrangement is that paired ganglion. We already discussed, no? The ventral nerve cord would be it is a double here, right? The diagram we already discussed in this one. And let us discuss about the brain. It is represented as supraesophageal ganglion. Okay, it is present in the head region only, and their nerves is to be supplied to the antenna and compound eye. So that we are already discussed now student. Here you can see there is a optic nerve, antennary nerve and labrofrontal nerve. So there are three pairs of nerves. It is a part of the peripheral nervous system. So that we are already discussed in this earlier. Let us discuss about the subesophageal ganglion. Okay, on ventral side of the esophagus remain connected to the supraesophageal ganglion by circumesophageal connectivities. Circumesophageal connectivities, it is present on either side of the esophagus. Right student? Let us discuss about the nerve cord, right? Nerve cord also, it is a paired, it is a very long longitudinal and the paired and the solid nerve cord. It is located on the ventral side of the body only. This part we already discussed now student. You can see this is a two lines is there, no, that we already discussed, right? So that is that when what is that ventral nerve cord only. Okay, next, the nerve cord is having the 9 segment of ganglia. So what are the 3 large ganglias in the thorax region and 6 is to be present in the abdomen, right? So that is a very we discussed now. Not it is in the abdomen region, not only it is present in the all. So where it is present in the segment, that is the first segment, second segment, third segment and fourth segment and a sixth segment and seventh segment. So what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 except fifth segment. So remaining segment is having the what is that abdominal ganglion. Each abdominal ganglion having a group of nerves that is associated to the that is responsible for the transmission of nerve information with the help of the nerve impulses. Next, the last ganglion is located in the 7th abdominal segment. This is a 7th only, right? So next, all ganglions are formed in the embryonic stage only by the fission of first pair of the ganglia. So by the fission of the first pair of the ganglia, all the ganglia are formed in the embryonic conditions only. The last segment of ganglion formed by the fission of the many ganglia. That means we are talking about the 7th segment only. So the 7th segment of the ganglia, it would be formed by the fission of the many ganglion. As a result, this one will be appears. I hope you understand about this is a nerve cord having a ganglion. Right student? Let us discuss about the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system, the several nerves arises from the CNS. That means it is a nerve ring and the nerve cord that we already discussed now. That is, for suppose the brain is to be differentiated into the 3 pairs, that is a optic, antennary and labral, whereas subesophageal ganglion also differentiated into the 3 pairs of nerves, that is a mandibular, maxillary and labium nerves. So these are the several nerves. Likewise, even also we can observe in the abdominal ganglion also differentiated into abdominal nerves. So what are the several nerves is indicate here? The several nerves is indicate, that is of example like I will write here, for suppose the brain, from the brain it is differentiated into how many parts? That is that optic, okay, optic, antenna, antennary and another one is that labrofrontal nerve. Now you can carefully see student, here it's a diagram is already is there, no? So what are the nerves? It is 1, 2, 3. So this is a part of what is the PNS, and the other one, this is also PNS, mandibulary nerve, maxillary nerve and labial nerve, and remaining nerve, that is the abdominal nerves also it is there, no? Okay student. The next we can see student, that is information about next. All these nerves is to be mixed nerve. This is a very important point. What is the mixed nerve is indicate? It is a motor nerve fibers and sensory nerve fibers. Motor nerve fibers is those fibers, it is associated to the muscles, whereas the sensory nerve fibers, it is a provide to the sensation, right? It is a sense, it is a provide to the sense, right? And motor nerves is to be associated to the muscles. So these are the 2 parts of it is comes under the mixed nerve system. Let us discuss about the autonomous nervous system, right? Autonomous system, it is that it is consists of the 5 ganglion located on the different parts of the foregut. That means it is a digestive part, and it is interconnected by internerves. It is regulates the peristalsis movement in the forget. That means it is an involuntary activity. So autonomous nervous system in the cockroach, it is a performs the involuntary activity. That means it is having the 5 ganglion is on different parts of the forget. That means this is nothing but a digestion part. So though all these nerves is to be interconnected to each other, it is a majority provide the function, it is that peristalsis movement. That means a wavelength of movement of food. Okay, wavelength of movement of food is represented as a peristaltic movement. Wavelength of movement of food is called as the peristaltic movement, right student? So the wavelength of movement of food, it is a part of comes under the autonomous nervous system. Let us discuss about with the help of the diagram of autonomous nervous system. Now I can see that autonomous nervous system, it is present in the foregut region only. It is a frontal region is there, no, corpora cardiaca and corpora allata, right? So these are the two parts of what is that. It is a it is a endocrine part, student. Endocrine parts, right? Corpora cardiaca, corpora allata, it is a endocrine parts. It is a synthesize the hormones, and whereas this part is a major hypocerebral ganglion, it is associated to the visceral ganglion, and the last one is that proventricular ganglion. So these are all nothing but is a group of nerve, student. So this is connected to the frontal ganglion. So the frontal ganglion connects the hypocerebral ganglion, it is also connects the visceral ganglion, and the last it connects the proventricular ganglion. On either side of hypocerebral ganglion, we can a pair of corpora cardiaca, corpora allata, it is present. It is a part of endocrine gland parts. Okay, so in the endocrine part, I will discuss about the corpora cardiaca, corpora allata function it is. Next, very very important part, that is a very very important here. No, sometime you can observe there is a, if you are removing the head of the cockroach, but that cockroach, it is to be still alive to movement of the body parts. That is due to what is the reason here. You can see the nervous system of the cockroach is spread throughout the body. The head holds a bit of nervous system, while the rest is situated along the ventral part of the body. So now you are understand that if the head of the cockroach is cut off, it will still lie for as long as 1 week. This is a very very interesting point, student. So if you are removing the head part of the cockroach, so it is still live up to 1 week. It is that. What is the reason? It is the majority of the nerves is to be present in the abdominal region only. So that is the reason it is provide the lot of a sensory part. Next, one more important point, it is in cockroach, the sense organ like antenna, eyes, maxillary papules and labial pulse, anal cerci. So these are the parts is represent what is that? The sense organ. This is a very very important point, student. What are the sense organ in the cockroach? Antenna, eyes, compound eyes. It is also known as the compound eyes. Maxillary pulp, labial pulse and anal cerci. Right, student? So this is about the today's class. Let us recall about the today's class once again. Right, student? So in the nervous system of the cockroach, it is differentiated into that the ANS, PNS and CNS. CNS is actually brain circumesophageal connectivities, subesophageal connectivities, and there is a part is called the ventral nerve cord. Ventral nerve cord is actually is originate from the subesophageal ganglion. It would be, it is a double, and there is a 9 ganglion we can observe. No, the 3 ganglion is appears on the thorax region, whereas the remaining 6 ganglion is appears on what is that? The abdominal region, right? So the 6 actually it is present on the first, second, third, fourth and 6th and 7th only. So here last abdominal ganglion is appears by the fusion of all the ganglion. Generally all the ganglion it would be appears at the embryonic stage only, right? Next, the other information about, we're talking about the PNS. The PNS is a group of nerves is arises from the brain, that is a optic nerve, anterior nerve, labyrinthal nerve, and the group of nerves arises from the subesophageal ganglion, that is mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve, labial nerve, and the group of nerves is arises from what is that thorax region, and other one is that abdominal region. Those region is called as the what is that prothoracic nerves. It is originated from the prothoracic ganglion. Mesothoracic nerves, it is originate from the mesothoracic ganglion. Metathoracic nerves originate from the metathoracic ganglion, whereas abdominal nerves arises from the abdominal ganglion. Right, student? So this is about the CNS part, and whereas the ANS part, what it can do, it is responsible for peristaltic movement. It is considered as the involuntary part of involuntary action in the cockroach. Let us discuss about the, if you are removing the head of the cockroach, that the body is still live for 1 week. That is due to majority of the nerves is to be found in the abdominal region only. That is the reason it would be live for 1 week. I hope you understand today's class. So thank you, student. Next class we will discuss about the another system. Thank you, student.